I just hope the Vanderbilt sisters' private jet crashes on the way there. My God, Brittany, you're thinking it. I know, but you said it.
Hey y'all, it's Diasha Monet with the You Were Thinking It podcast. You were thinking it, but I said it. So let's just get straight into it. So as you can see, we got Miss Scotty with the body right here on the screen, and she's in a very compromising position. So let's just get into this a little bit. So when I really don't like watching the auditions at all because we already know what it's going to be. It's going to be a bunch of girls literally fighting for their spot that they're more than likely not going to get unless they just have something that somebody might see in them. But I feel like it's a bad look. But people going to do what they want to do. So when the girls start walking in, the baddies from the past seasons or maybe the current season that just finished airing, they usually like have them walk in like an area like this, like the warehouse, and there's usually like metal fences and the fans are like behind them.
I just hope the Vanderbilt sisters' private jet crashes on the way there. My God, Brittany, you're thinking it. I know, but you said it.
Okay, my bad. So when they do this, it's like it puts their staff at risk because it's just like you're putting them, of course, with their fans, but sometimes the fans can be a little kooky. Like they're taking this entirely too serious. I don't care how you feel about Scotty or whatever she may have done for that season. That's no reason for you to just pull that girl by her hair. You don't even know her. Like just because she gives you a caricature on TV doesn't mean that's who she really is. Like I think it's extra. Like, and I feel like Zeus needs to find a better way of doing this. You know what I'm saying? Or don't do it at all because I feel like it puts their staff at risk. Even though they had security there, security can't really control everything that people do. Like that happened within like a split second. And of course they got that girl up out of there, but still like it could have been prevented if they were never walking through there. So now after that situation happened, you could tell that Scotty was upset. Like you could literally tell she was visibly upset, but she was trying to play it off a little bit. She was like, it's okay, it's okay. But she was kind of like fussy a little bit, like a little bit of attitude was coming out of her. And then this girl right here, she walks up and she has her hand out. But of course, Scotty just got attacked. So she's just like, yeet. Like, nah, get up out of here with that. And I get it, but from the looks of it, just on the outside looking in, it looks like the girl was trying to help her fix her hair. But security, they wasn't they wasn't playing that. They got her up out of there because they were not trying to have another situation like that, which is great. But I don't even see how that girl even had the ability to get past that gate anyway. But yeah, they need more security for the likable / unlikable baddies. Now, we get into this. Rolly's walking in, and Rolly looks good. Don't get me wrong, Rolly looks good. I love this dress she got on. Her hair looks good, and Rolly's a makeup girly, so her makeup is always going to be something extra. But as we can see here, let me move myself down. So as we can see here, there's a girl with a water bottle, and she has on a pink bracelet and a white shirt. Light skinned girl, thick girl. And Rolly's feeling herself. And then next thing you know, splash, she's baptized. And instantly, I mean, the girl kept trying to throw the water, as you can see. She kept trying to throw the water. And then Rolly instantly went into attack because Rolly don't play that. And again, all could have been avoided if this was not a thing. I understand why it's a thing, but this should not be a thing. The baddies need to get some paid actors, paid extras or something, and they have to know you're not to put your hands, you're not to throw anything, and have them, out here in this area where if they want to have this type of scene, because it's just like when you just have these random fans that's trying to get on the show and they're at the audition to audition, it Again, it puts your staff at risk. So yeah. And this is the culprit. 1522, that's the culprit. She did what she did and she didn't care. So that was the end of that. Anyways, let's get into this scene. Oop, nope, wrong scene. We're gonna get into that in a later video. So this right here, if I'm not mistaken, she was at the last audition. As you can see, the people are uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. I'm not understanding why this lady is here. Well, I understand why, because she's entertainment, but clearly the elevator don't go to the top floor. Obviously, there's a disconnect here with this lady. And it's like she's being used to, you know, entertain the viewers. So here she was like taking off her top, and of course they censored it. But as you can see, all of the people around are uncomfortable. They're like, no, like even the guy over there, he's like disturbed. You can clearly tell that he's disturbed. And then you got this lady here who, again, elevator don't go all the way to the top floor. Something's, you know what I'm saying? You can clearly tell that something is not typical about this lady. And she proceeds to take the top of her romper off. She took it down, and then she pulls it all the way down, and then you just see diaper, and then she shakes it. I don't know if that was a menstrual diaper or what have you, but she shook whatever was up in that diaper around like she was a baddie. And I don't agree with this. Like I get why they did it, but I don't agree with it. You know, Zeus, not okay. But yeah, on to the next scene. So here, move myself. So here we have Summer, Tinka, and Rolly. And as you can see, Tinka is side eyeing Summer, and Rolly is having a conversation with Summer because Summer is like we love Summer. Don't get me wrong, we love Summer because Summer is gonna bring the drama. She's gonna be out of pocket. She's gonna say what nobody else is gonna say. But the thing is, excuse me, Summer does too much. And we love Summer because she does too much. But Summer has to realize that that same thing that got the people loving you, it'll be the same thing that make the people flip on you at the drop of a dime. So I think Summer came off a little bit arrogant. She came off a little bit cocky, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, baby, you have it, but you don't have it yet. So chill before you talk yourself out of your spot, because there is plenty other girls who act just like Summer that can take Summer's spot. So Summer needs to chill. And that's basically what Tinka and Rolly was saying to her. And Rolly was telling her, like, you know, you were the same girl last year in this line trying to get an audition, and you sitting here doing this to these girls. You was in their spot just last year. And Summer was like basically saying, you know, I didn't even get a ticket. And then, but I'm here because it was meant to be. And she said it wasn't meant to be for these girls. So, because it was Summer's turn to pick, Summer was like, I don't want none of them. Send them off. And Rolly was like, no, that because you're wrong. And Summer was wrong. She was, because she didn't even give them girls a chance to like show themselves. And I don't get at these baddie auditions. Like I get it, it's a lot of girls. Y'all been sitting there all day. You hot, you thirsty, you hungry. But like then make it a capacity, or do videos, audition videos like BGC did. Do audition videos and then select a few to come. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so they were just telling her, you're doing too much and you're being mean. And Summer was just like, well, it was meant for me to be here. It was meant to be, or whatever. So again, Rolly wasn't having it. So Rolly was like, bring on back. And then Summer was like, oh, I knew you was going to do that. I knew you was going to do that. So they bring the girls back. They give them a chance to talk or whatever. And then one of the girls, she was saying something. And then Rolly was already sick of Summer shit. So she was just like, pop off on Summer if you like that. Pop off on Summer. So then Summer and the girl in the white gets to fighting. It gets to tussling. And I'm just gonna say this, Rolly. One thing about Rolly, like, you cannot like Rolly all you want to, but if it's not involving her, because I feel like if something is involving Rolly, she's not gonna be real. She gonna pick and she gonna play. But if she's not involved in the situation and she sees something that she don't like, she's gonna call it out. You know what I'm saying? As long as it benefits her to do so. So yeah, I think Rolly played puppet master in this scene right here, and she fell right into it. Summer fell right into it too. And then after Summer was fighting a girl, then Tinka tried to jump in, even though the girl was already getting jumped by one of the other girls that was auditioning. You can't really tell in this clip, but she was already getting jumped. And then Tinka jumped in. She said, we not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing what? Summer be running her mouth. And Summer be having to take these fades, just like she had to take all season. So then at the very end, as you can see, Summer finally got to get her because they had got separated and Summer was on the bottom. So I guess Summer didn't like that. So she ran around and she made sure she grabbed that girl with the help of the security girl. And then that was the end of that. But yeah. And then this. We'll get into this at the next video, because it's a lot that was happening behind the scenes. But yeah, we'll get into it. But yeah, Summer was wrong. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.
I just hope the Vanderbilt sisters' private jet crashes on the way there. Pretty good, Brittany.